Yeah, how y'all doing? I decided to make a third part to the initial video and then also add in, some more positive feedback, more positive words from the last two videos and speak on what I spoke on towards the end of the first one because I didn't get the chance to finish that up. So, the end of the first video um, that you saw, I was talking about how the rap era switched over and the differences right now and why there needs to be a new king of the rap game. Like right now, we need like Drake's height has been longer. His longevity of being a king has been longer than Wayne's, but Wayne's power was stronger. If that makes sense. Like when he was on and when he was on top of this shit, he had shit in a grip lock and like it was a wave behind it. Like everybody rock with that shit. Like he really was, and that was when everything was better too. Like the competition was strong, and like there was a momentum. Like now Drake don't need to try shit. He don't need to do anything. Drake just put out a regular ass, average ass hit. He don't even need to be lyrically sound and go so hard. Like he don't need to be on no Miss Me vibe or no ransom shit or whatever Drake's or it's over. Like you know what I'm saying. He don't need to be where he's like spitting on a whole new level. You don't need to do that no more because there's no competition that's consistently there for real, for real. Now, when J. Cole and Kendrick drop, they got their own core, they got their own fan base, and they have their own lane. That's different from Drake's lane. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think that's a problem right now. The game has been so the game has been so saturated with trash that it's depressed the whole rap game. It's lowered the fucking bar to the point where there is no damn bar. There ain't no bar right now. Do you hear what the fuck is out right now? I can make better rap songs than half of these rappers right now. That's not good because I'm not a rapper. I don't aspire to be that shit. Like I know that's not my stilo, but the fact that you have such trash out there, that was the purpose of why hip hop was so lit because I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I have respect for somebody who could do that, who honed their craft and their skills, and then said some thought provoking shit that made you be like, holy shit, damn, what the fuck? How did he put the word scheme together and set it up and then use the cadence in the right way that had you thinking about it 10 years from when he said the shit? Like, there's still songs that I go back when I listen to at a certain point in my life, and then I go back and listen to it, like, oh shit, that shit's still slapping. And then there's shit that I hear that I heard 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? Throw this in that trash and light that bitch on fire. Like, that's just, it's just a difference, man. It's a difference. It's just, it's no level, it's no competition no more, it's no bars no more, and that sucks. It really does. And we can blame the Jits, but like I said in the other video, it was a process. It's not just the Jits. Now the Jits have a responsibility because they're co-signing this era, but they don't know. They're in the middle of the chaos era. They don't know. They believe that everything started when they arrived, quote unquote. So you know, and that's a problem. That's the problem. That is a problem. Like, mm, and so that's what we have right now on that level. And what else? So that's my take on the rap game. It needs a new king. Like, and I need to speak on this. Where the fuck happened to Kendrick? Like, that nigga been MIA. He ain't dropped an official album really since 2017, and then honestly since 2018 when he dropped the Black Panther album. Then it's like 3 years later, and he still ain't dropping no real shit. And now it's like his presence is needed, especially last year with the George Floyd uprising. His presence was needed more than ever. Like, nigga, we needed a double Public Enemy type album. Nigga, we needed a revolutionary Tupac type album. That nigga was gone, boy. I was like, holy shit. And none of the rappers was really speaking on no real hype energy shit that we needed. We needed some X Clan, some Public Enemy, some Tupac sound. Like, hell, even Grandmaster flashed a message. Like, we didn't get none of that. Or even James Brown. Like, something like that. I'm like, it was none of that. I was like, God damn, these rappers ain't shit. What the fuck? Like, they make no music that speaks to the real shit that's going on. All that music sucks. That shit garbage. And it really started from the top. Starts from the top. Like I said with Drake. Drake don't speak on no conscious shit. Hell, I don't forget when that nigga wore blackface and he got called out for that shit and doing the minstrel show hands. I'm like, I don't forget that shit. I'm like, and then it was also telling when this nigga, when he won his award for God's Plan, he made sure to say he was biracial. There's no such thing. Ask Meghan Markle if there's such thing as biracial. There's no such thing as that. There's a one drop rule, motherfucker. Like, this ain't no caste system world. There's a one drop rule where our blood is like King Midas. Whatever our blood is, it turns into that, like gold. Because we are God, God's people, God's chosen people, the original man. So our potency is to the max. Everybody knows that. So yeah, and I find it really telling that his number one fan base, his fan base is consistent of the people who aren't the essence of hip hop and who are really part of the reason why the sound is garbage now. Look at his fan base. Hold on. I'm gonna break this shit down. Who's Drake's core fan base as a group? Women, lame niggas, buffer groups, and white people. That's not the essence of hip hop. That's not the core of hip hop at all. The core of hip hop is alpha male revolutionary struggle, empowerment, rap, alpha male energy, aggressive rap. That's the essence of hip hop. That's the core of hip hop. That's what it was founded on. That's where it comes from. Now, other groups can participate. We ain't exclusionary, but it's under those dictates that everybody has to abide by because that's who created the music. That's what the music stands on. Now, it's been co opted on purpose to destroy the energy of it and to basically depress a whole segment of the society. And for a lot of it has worked, but people still remember how it should be. And people are demanding a better content now, which is good, and they need to keep demanding it and keep pushing it. And new rappers that come up, whether they're older or there's that knowledge of self that comes from the younger crowd, they need to start pushing the heights higher, like and calling out the bullshit. Because we need a whole new scheme right now. We need a better scheme because this ain't working. Sucks, honestly. Shit, it's garbage. Like, sometimes I go and click on the charts just to see where the world is energy wise and shit like that, and where our people are basically based upon the popularity of the music. Because music is one to the soul, and I listen to it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I just go with the top 50 hip hop and R&B songs, top 100 hip hop songs out, and then I'll be like, no, like nah. And then once in a while you might see a Nipsey, Jay Z, or Nas song on the charts, or an Ice Cube song on the charts, but it's only there for a couple weeks, which tells me that the consciousness isn't there fully. They're more involved with the trendy shit and the mumble rap bullshit than they are with the real thought provoking consciousness, revolutionary, black power, black empowerment shit. And that sucks. So that's it on that. Um, what I want to see going forward is us get back to the essence of who we really are. Like, just from a music standpoint, I want to see better music, like way better music. There's some positivity with that Toby and his wife. Their songs were good. Um, you know, the fact that Nipsey still has a lot of unreleased music is good. Big Sean coming out. He needs to be more aggressive. Kendrick needs to drop a triple feature album. You know what I'm saying? A triple album. Just flood the airways for like 2 years straight with all your shit. Just drop an album, another album, and another album, and then be like, yeah, I'm never leaving the scene this long ever again. Just to like let everybody know that I'm the king of this shit. J. Cole need to keep dropping shit. I fucks with D Smoke. Royce need to drop shit. King Los need to drop shit. Meek need to kind of get back to where he was at 2018 when he first got out of prison, and he was making some stay woke conscious shit. That was good. He should stayed on that tip, not this ignorant ass shit where he's clout chasing and shit. Like it makes him look corny and lame. Who else? Who else we snapping? Shit, we need Crooked Eye. He should be on his shit. We just need new rappers or old underground rappers to come raise their level, basically, and make conscious songs, black empowerment songs, revolutionary songs, like Public Enemy type shit. Like that's what's missing in the game right now. Nas, more Nas type shit, more pop type shit, more um, just a better class of music. What else? And from a energy standpoint, when you're looking at what's going on in the world right now, I think we just need to focus on what we've been doing, controlling the narrative, staying on code, organizing amongst ourselves, and keeping our energy levels as high as possible with the God mindset, God body, God soul, God force, and a willpower that will be undefeated. Yeah, we'll have some days where we feel lower than, or in other days we feel higher, but if we keep that same mantra, we'll win and we will get over all of this oppression that we're under right now. Um, what else? And what else? What else do we need to call out? I think we need to be in front of all agendas right now. I think that's important too. Being in front of everything right now. It's just kind of already being out. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said before we should have never got out of the George Floyd energy that we were under last year during June of last year. We were in a united front basically, and we were on some revolutionary shit. We should have never got out of that. I even said that. Matter of fact, we need to stay. We need to start getting back into that unification energy. No more gender warring. No more divide and conquer bullshit. Just stuff that keeps us on code. That's where we need to be at. And anybody who isn't on code needs to be stomped the fuck out. As simple as that. We don't have time to deal with anybody's individualistic nonsense. This ain't about you. This is about our collective continuation and us finally being free in all forms and defining the reality as such and making others accept it. Us achieving Mayat, heaven on earth that God intended for us to have. Like, that's it. So that's really what it is right now. That's honestly really what it is. And I think it's too much. It's too many times where it's too many people who are allowing things that have nothing to do with the group dynamic to set things to the side, like a job, money, individualistic nonsense. Like achieving your goals is important, but you can achieve your goals the right way without selling out the group. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important. I think that's key. And so I really want us to get better. I really want us to prevail on this. I really want us to maintain Khalid Muhammad energy. Like, we need to be, you know what I'm saying, consistently on the shit. making sure that we do something every day to end this oppression that we're facing in all forms, because they're gonna come at us from every angle. They're doing it right now. They're throwing the kitchen sink at us because they see our rise, and they're trying to stomp that out, but they can't, and they won't, because we're gonna keep rising, keep pushing, keep smashing through their walls, and then eventually get to them. And they're, like I said in another video, they're like the Wizard of Oz. They project their bullshit on a superhero screen, but in reality, they're like this, like a 2-inch little tick or roach that you could just put on the floor and stomp, basically. So, and somebody might get that joke, the little stump joke, where you stump out the roach, basically. And that's it. That's it, man. That's it. Um, and once we finish all this, then we could live free for all time. You know, build what we need to build, live the life we were meant to live, and achieve that level of God force that God intended for us to live. The Most High, the universe, supreme collective consciousness, our collective unconsciousness. That's what the goal is. For us to get out of this false matrix bullshit that they have us in. The world deserves to be way better than this. It doesn't deserve to be ruled by genocidalists and demonic devils, basically, who are aligned with pure evil. No. The world needs to be good. It needs to be substance. It needs to be maya. It needs to be love, happiness, truth. It needs to be the right way. We've been in the wrong way for too long. Now it's time for the right way. Just from an individual standpoint, personally, but collectively as well. Your own individual lives, things need to go the right way. You deserve happiness. Don't ever let nobody get you off of that mindset. You deserve true happiness. You deserve true substance and core and true love and all of that. And we deserve it collectively. We deserve to reclaim our birthright as the rightful rulers of the planet and of the nation we built. And everybody else against that, they deserve to go. And that's pure and simple. It's plain as day. And I have nothing but optimism and positivity and perseverance in my mindset and the way I think and the way things should be. And everybody needs to be on that. It's too much. You guys are pessimistic for no reason. You guys you are defeated before we even fought. What the fuck? We ain't even getting to anything for real yet. It's just going on, but we haven't even built our thing up yet. We haven't done anything for real yet. All we've done is really pass information here and there, and then we unify for a little bit. But what happens if we unify for a year? You know what I'm saying? We unified for a month and a half during the George Floyd uprising. And look how much shit we progressed together. Look how much shit we were pushing forward. Look how scared the enemy is. Look how many agendas the enemy's doing in less than a year ever since we did that. See what I'm saying? So imagine if we got on code for a year, stay unified for a year. Then imagine 2 years. Imagine 5 years. Imagine a decade. Imagine 2 decades. Imagine for a century. And then imagine for all time if we really were unified for all time. You know what I'm saying? That we would have this world. We wouldn't have to worry about anything anymore. And the evil of this world would be washed away because we would wash it away in ourselves and then wash it away outside in this matrix, quote unquote. And I also want to give a shout out to Samir Rice's mom and Michael Brown's dad for speaking out against all these fake organizations and activists and celebrity clout chasing assholes who get money based upon the deaths of innocent black people, black men, boys, men, women, all of that, elders, all of that. I respect them speaking the truth. They spoke truth to power about Ben Chump. They spoke truth to power about Leno Merritt. They spoke truth to power about Tamika Mallory, her fuck ass. Um, who else? They spoke truth to power about George Soros' Black Lives Matter group. Yes, that's run by George Soros. He's a 1% oligarch who funds shit to destroy the world and co-op agendas. He's a ruling class piece of shit. He's an imperialist, genocidalist, eugenicist, all of that. So that's his organization. He's looting the people's money and pocketing it for himself. That's what's going on, man. And then using the black bodies to fund other genocidal depopulation agendas like LGBTPZ. And also, we need to recall out this pedophilia ring internationally with the royal family, with Hollywood, with the banking cartels, with the technocrats, the little dorks, the Bill Gates, the little Mark Zuckerbergs. They're all involved in it, of course. Recall out Jeffrey Epstein, his list, and Ghislaine Maxwell and her list, the media cartels who refuse to talk about the shit, all these Catholic churches and all the shit they're doing, China, all the fuck ass shit they be doing, and all of these coon op leaders, both in the Caribbean and in Africa and South America, all over the black world and in the US, who turn a blind eye and also participate in these fucking death cults. They need to be called out and dismantled and destroyed as well. We just need a new era of substance, a new era of where not only is it truth being spoken, but it's truth being acted upon to the point where we defeat this shit. This thing needs to be defeated. It needs to be defeated, and it will be defeated. Shit, I'm gonna put my whole entire being, spirit, soul, mind, body, all of that into defeating this shit. Now, who's with me on that? Because this shit needs to end. I'm so tired of this shit, man. Nothing else really even matters on any sort of level than ending all of this, and also in your own personal life, achieving your goals, achieving your dreams. That's what matters. And then having love, and then building families. Rebuilding the traditional black family structure. Being able to protect everything, being able to protect yourself, being able to protect your family, being able to protect your community, being able to protect your race, and then getting out of the race and finally winning the race so there is no more race, or then it's just us, basically. So that's the problem too. The fact that we're in this falsified race that's been set up by our enemies. It's time for us to end the war, win the race, and then break down all these barriers so that we reclaim our birthright and there is no more of this divide and conquer bullshit. I think that's the most important thing. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it right now. I just wanted to make a quick video and speak on some real shit, talk about a positive message, and just keep that mindset in the people who listen and in those who know that it's our time, basically. And that right now, this is just them throwing the kitchen sink at us. We got to look 5, 10 moves ahead, 20 moves ahead. We got to, just be proactive. We of course, we need people who are reactionary, who are able to call out the bullshit, but we need people that are 5, 10 moves ahead who are already putting up things before anything transpires so we can snuff it out before they even think about doing anything against us. So that's what it is, man. That's where we are with it. And we need to really, like I said, the people who are doing this shit directly is the ruling class, the 1%. They need to be called out, and we need to figure out who they are, where they are, and we need to go see these assholes for real, and then go see everybody who's connected to them and defeat them. Honestly, if I'm just being honest, like, they need to lose now. Now is their time to lose, because this shit is demonic. Shit is ridiculous, man. And I don't want to just sit back and just, it's like you're watching the Titanic hit the iceberg. You're like, oh shit, it's going, it's getting closer. Like, what the fuck, like, grab the damn fucking steering wheel and steer the shit away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like, we have the power to steer it away. Don't just sit back and be like, oh damn, okay, it's heading straight for the iceberg. All right, shit, I guess it's the inevitable. No, fuck that. We have the power to steer it away and reach our true destination. We don't have to hit the iceberg. Like, and that's what we're doing right now. We're in the process of steering it away, and that iceberg that wants to have us sink is the ruling class, or the people, and the people who are just aimlessly watching are those collaborators who want us to sink with them. Like, no, fuck you. We're taking hold of the ship and we are steering the shit away, and we're going to our destination, which is Mayat, heaven on earth, and for us to be free for all time, and for us to have that love, substance, harmony, balance, truth, the, you know, Medu Necho, the Patar Hotep, all of that stuff, but we need to be in a consistent Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Black Seminole War, um, resistance, and perseverance mindset 24/7, 365, forever and ever, until we win. And then beyond that, even after, so that nothing ever comes up again. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 generations later, we can still look back when we're reincarnated and see what we did back then, and be like, yeah, we defeated the most evil for all time. Like, we defeated the essence of evil for all time. And we can do it. And we will do it. And so that's pretty much that. So that's what I want to leave you with. Everything else, what's going on right now, is just window dressing. That's just them trying to push buffer class groups to spin against us, the Me Too thing. What they're trying to do is relaunch all the shit that we're doing under Trump's administration. Now that they're directly in the power play position, they're trying to relaunch everything now. But we already defeated them already. You know what I'm saying? So we already know the agenda. So now it's just time to double down. It's time to get retrenched in, and it's time to move our pieces on their side of the chessboard and already be ready for when they do it, so we can knock them off. That's it. Like, it's easy. We defend on our flank and then we attack on their flank. So yeah, and the fact that they're doing all of this shows how desperate they are, and we're just gonna keep pushing harder, pedal to the metal. Shit, hell, if we need to throw a little nitro to go even harder, go even faster, and be even more entrenched in, then we throw a little nitro in there until we grind this shit into the dust. That's it. Keep pulling. It's just like, tug of war. We're in the tug of war. It's going back and forth. We just keep tugging at that shit. Eventually, the enemy's they'll lose their grip on the rope, and we'll pull their ass back and we'll win. And that's it. So right now we're entrenched in, but we're in a position that we want to be in right now, because the enemy's hot. The enemy's pissed. That's why they're doing all this little suck ass shit. And that's why they're flipping the narrative and spinning and double talking and they're doing everything. Double talking, spin, bait and switch, Trojan horse, smoke screen, the Blitzkrieg thing, while they're hitting us with so many stories so we can't go stay at one. But we need, we need people who are specifically designed to go after each story and stay on that story longer than when the story comes out. Because that's a problem too. We chase every story. We're like damn ambulance chasers. Instead of we need a set group who are designed for this story. We're gonna stay on this story until it's resolved. We're gonna have to stay on this story until this is resolved. Stay on this story, this is resolved, and then have a strategy team who's 5, 10 moves, 50 moves ahead, who's already looking at what we need to do proactively, and then what the enemy is going to try to do to counter everything that we're pushing, and to also put obstacles in our way so we can't move forward, and to also move their pieces on our side. So we need to be countering all of their shit, staying on what they're pushing, but then also pushing our thing forward and going at their thing. So we need to be on all fronts, on every front. And we could do it. Like, it ain't nothing, man. We could, like, oh my God, it's no time to be like, oh my God, they're hitting us with everything. I'm like, so what, man? We still, you know what I'm saying? We like, what's that girl? What's the girl? The Wonder Woman with the little, you know what I'm saying? With the little things. We got the little, whatever the fuck that is, but then she can block the bullets off. But that's what we're doing right now. They trying to hit us with full force, and we just able to block all that shit. Like, man, you can't stop us. Man. We too body. We too interest. We're too resilient, man. We're way too resilient for your weak ass tactics, and we're way too on code. And we're gonna just push harder than anything you could throw at us. What do they say? No weapon formed against us shall prosper. They didn't say it won't form, but they say it won't prosper. And we are making that prophecy and that scripture true. You know what I'm saying? No weapons gonna prosper. We're breaking all their weapons. And now they're getting desperate. They're trying to revamp shit. And now they're trying to throw the Latinos at us. They're trying to throw the East Indians at us. They're going to throw the Arabs at us. They're throwing the Asians at us. They're going to throw the women at us. They're going to try to use our women against us again. They're going to try to revamp Me Too. They're going to do the LGBT PZ thing. They're going to try to throw that at us to depopulate us. They're going to try to throw the kids at us. They're going to try to throw the coon dudes at us. None of that shit's going to work. All that shit's going to lose. They're going to lose. They're going to lose. They're going to lose. They're already losing. They're already desperate. They're already pissed. They're already angry. I don't give a fuck. It's time for you to lose. This evil needs to lose. You guys suck. Look at the world that you created. The world that you created is weak. This is your world. Like, this is the best you can do. Like, motherfucker, you are in charge of everything. And this is what you do. You don't even know how to take care of your own group. So that's what I say. When we take over and when we rule this thing, watch. It's gonna be true prosperity. It's gonna be real substance. It's gonna be real mayat, real peace, real happiness, real love. And you're gonna see it. And it's already happening. It's already happening. I see a lot of relationships coming back. I see that already. I see a lot of fugazis falling to by the wayside, like T. Jackson, Derek Jackson, and shit. I've been knowing that nigga was fugazi. What else? Or that nigga who said the girl wasn't worth a six-figure dude or whatever. All of that was divide and conquer strategy, and all of that is falling by the wayside. Substance is coming back in style. Mayat is coming back in style. Hell, even the universe is changing in its alignment, and listen, astronomers and scientists don't know what the fuck's going on. But those who are connected to the Most High know what's going on. We're getting our world back. But we need to keep being persistent and consistent and grinding harder than we did the last day, than we did the last second, than we did the last minute. Fuck what the enemy's doing. That's what I'm saying. We're so focused on what the enemy's doing, and yeah, we need a group of people who are on their ass and on their flank, but we need to be more focused on what we're doing, because what we are doing is going to be what has us winning this thing in the end, has us being successful, has us being achieving what we were always meant to achieve personally, but then also collectively, which is our dreams, which is our goals, and which is us being free, us reclaiming our birthright as the rightful rulers of the planet, and us achieving a God mind, God body, God spirit, God soul, God force. And that's pretty much that. So I just look forward to this shit. I love this era right now. This is a perfect era, man. It's a perfect era we need to be in, man. But we need to be on code. We need to stay persistent with it. And I guarantee we will handle all of this. I guarantee it. So stay tuned and look out for more videos and stay positive, stay optimistic, and keep pushing on your front. Don't allow this shit to depress you and get you down. Keep moving, keep pushing, even if it takes you a couple seconds to catch your breath. You know what I'm saying? Even if you need to catch your second wind, spiritually speaking. Okay, catch your second wind and then keep it pushing, man. As long as you keep moving and keep moving forward, then you'll win. And that's word up, straight up. But I'm out. Subscribe, JMARC2100, the YouTube channel. Like, share, tell your friends about me. Got that from Rush Hour 1. Yeah, um, put everybody on to this because this is the new wave that we're gonna be on, and get us back into the George Floyd energy. It's up to you, not just myself speaking real and being around the right energy, but it's up to y'all. Get us back into the George Floyd energy that we were on. We were unified and on code together as a united front. That's where we need to be at. And we need to start stumping out anybody who was against that. So that's it. And yeah. We need to continue to be aggressive against 5-0. See, that's another problem too. We're not aggressively attacking people who are perpetuating this shit. 5-0, 12, or the one time. We need to be at their necks, man. Making sure that they can't harm anybody else, the kids, the women, men, none of that, the elders. Like, we need to be strong. This is just like with the bully. Like, yeah, we demanding our shit back, but motherfucker, we gotta take our shit back. Like, this is our shit. Like, just like the bully. The bully took what? Back in the day, they took your lunchbox, they took your money for school. You can't just be like, man, give me my shit back. No, motherfucker, you gotta go punch that motherfucker in the mouth and sky that pussy ass bully. And then beat his ass and make it known to everybody else that I'm not to be fucked with. Like, I will fuck you up and give me my shit back. And then snatch that shit after you knock his ass out. Give me my shit, what? Jump at his ass. Like, don't ever think you could try me and take any of my shit. The fuck? That's how we need to be collectively. Because this is our shit. And so that's the last thing that I'm gonna leave y'all with. Straight up.